Imagine there's no borders. Imagine there's no way to protect your property. Imagine you don't have property. Imagine private property is abolished. Imagine you rely on the state for grain. Imagine a beautiful world like that. Imagine you line up for bags of rice and bread and you can't protect yourself. You can't own land. You can't own anything. The state can put a gun to your head for no reason. Imagine, even though guns are abolished, you have to have guns to enforce the abolishment of guns. It's complicated, but imagine that. If you want to get there, you need something more powerful than reason. What you need is a beautiful, tight, you need rosy cheeks with lots of makeup and beautiful puckered lips with red lipstick. You have to make your mouth painted red to be suggestive of a vagina that is fertile. And you have to paint your cheeks red to be suggestive of buttocks. You withhold your ovaries, you use your ovaries, you hold them hostage. That is how you save the world. And that's why I thank a white lady today. And that's why you need to thank a white lady today.
So this is connected and convenient. WashPass puts you in control, which is interesting because you don't actually own it. So let's take a look at the model. WashPass gives you a smart washer for a one-off payment of £69 with your monthly payment of $6, whatever they call it in England, plus 8.8, whatever they call it in England's wash covering usage of the machine, the cost of detergent deliveries, plus service and support. So this is an interesting business model here, trying to get people used to the idea of renting their appliance rather than owning it. Now, you do have to keep in mind that they are covering the cost of detergent delivery plus service and support there. And now, granted, here they say that they'll deliver your initial detergent supplies. They'll even deliver your detergent. Because you can't get cheap detergent on Amazon via something like, let's say, Subscribe and Save, where you buy it and it just shows up. I think you're going to see more and more companies be upfront and honest about this, where they're going to say, listen, we're not just going to sell you it and let you pretend that you own it, but you don't really own it because you can't buy any of the parts needed to fix it, and you can't get access to the manuals needed to fix it. And if you go to the companies that made the parts that went into this machine, they won't sell it to you. So, when it breaks after a year or two. So we'll let you think you own it, but you don't really own it, to a model where you actually don't own it, where they're honest up front and they say, listen, over the course of 2 to 3 years, you are going to rent this machine, and you will spend as much in those 2 to 3 years to rent this as you would to actually just outright purchase it. You're going to spend a lot of money to rent it. You're going to be worse off after 3 years than if you had simply purchased one, and you're going to be happy with it. You understand that? You don't own this. You're renting it from us. It's going to cost you more after the 3rd year than if you had simply purchased it, but you're going to be happy with it.
We made it. That's how it's done, boys. Get out of the cities.